Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Hurtworld update video. My name is Kasvlog and this is Hurtworld News. So for this episode we got a lot of cool stuff to show you guys. First of all, we got motorcycles, meteors, the apartments, and last but not least, a submachine gun. First topic of today is the motorcycle. I have a little clip here where you can see the motorcycle in action jumping over a mountain. As you can see, the animation of it is not done yet. The player is sitting on the motorbike as if it is a quad, and of course the texture of the motorcycle is not made as well yet. But in my opinion, this looks great. You only need 2 wheels, so hey, that saves a lot. Because normally you are only walking around looking for wheels and parts, and now you only need 2 of that, so that saves a lot of time. So for controls, they are gonna use the WASD plus mouse look system, but that doesn't allow for a lot of control because that really isn't fast enough. Now I'm looking at like helicopters from Warrock and those kind of games, and they used to be able to fly with WASD. Your mouse and of course space to go up and shift to go down, but you don't need that. I think you should be able to have like another mouse sensitivity, like be able to have 2 mouse sensitivities, one where you are not on a vehicle and the second that only works if you are on a vehicle, so you can fine-tune it yourself to make the steering as fast as possible or slow as you want, but I'm not sure what the possibilities are for that. Now the physics of the cars and motorcycles and quads are kind of arcadey, but they are leaning to make it pretty real looking. But for the engine that they are working on, they need to lean more towards arcadey, because that still is the main thing about this game, because they think that the physics of the game are not able to deliver like better game physics instead of the arcadey thing that it is right now. But I'm really happy that they have this instead of something else. So I hope you guys are excited for this. It looks great. They only need to fix the texture and a few other things, like the way you sit on a motorcycle, that you are a little bit lower, like a sporty type of motorcycle. I hope they can make it so you can pimp that as well, like you can have a chopper design or a fast motorcycle design depending on probably the engine that you put in to it, or maybe that you can, like for instance, say with the car you have the top, the doors, the rear and that kind of items, that you have those in different styles as well for the motorcycle, that you can pimp that and fine-tune it the way you want it to be. Now let's go with the next item. So the meteor is something I am familiar with. We have that on the server. It is a player made mod or plugin, however you want to call it, and this has drawn the developers' attention, and they are generating it into the game. Now the way the meteor works in our server that I play on, it says in the chat the meteor is falling near the ship, like the desert ship. Then everyone knows in 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 2 minutes the meteor will fall there. Now that meteor is still hot, so you will not be able to approach it, but after 2 minutes that is cooled down, and then there are a lot of boxes laying on the ground with a lot of goodies in it. I'm not sure if they will use that as well, that part of the meteor mod, but this will surely make the game more interesting, because where the meteor falls, it's like Rust when a airdrop falls. Everyone will go there, have a big fight, and then the one that wins will go home with the loot. And that should bring this to attention as well. So, because for right now, there isn't really a lot of fighting going on. The only fights that there are near the radiation towns and those kind of special places. But yeah, for motivation, I don't really would love to go there, because the only things you can get are vehicles and wheels and those kind of parts. I am more interested to see what that meteor can drop and give me to help me expand my base, instead of wasting time on getting one wheel if you even get it, because you can also get coal, animal fat, arrows and bullets. And that really is not the best loot there is. So in my opinion right now the red towns are a waste of time and energy and life, because it's easy to get killed over there. But that is just my opinion. Now Spencer, that is working on the meteor, is also working on items. Items V2 as he calls it. He is trying to synchronize everything, because he says if you fire, for instance, a shotgun, before you hear the blast, the player already hears his damage. And then you can have a lot of misunderstandings, like oh my god, you shot 10 minutes, or sorry, 10 minutes is a little bit too long. You shot me 1 second after I got hit, that's hacks or that kind of stuff. So he needs to synchronize the sounds for both players, no matter what the ping is on the server or anything like that. He's working on making that a lot better. Alright, so with that said, we are gonna continue with the cities. Over here you can see a lot of nice pictures that are in the cities. Over here you can see a picture with a box, so there will be loot in the houses. Just looks nice, you know? That's why I really hope they upgrade the main map like Demon's Land. Make it bigger. Add cities on there, because right now you guys are telling us this is a sandbox game. Well, it might be a sandbox game, but it's not a big sandbox game. We have a total of 5 biomes. That is included a radiation biome that is in the middle of the map between snow and red desert. But we really want more of that, and have like a big center in the middle of the map with cities and roads and cars and all that good stuff. Just make it more interesting. And I think with this, with adding the cities, that brings the whole map closer to each other. Even if you make it bigger, like you have one central point where a lot of stuff is happening at the same time. Like people go there just to look around or to loot, because the windows are open. So you can sit on the top floor, the window is open, you shoot down, you kill someone, and your friend that is at the lower floor of the apartment that you're at, he can grab his loot and go back inside, and you repeat that all over again. So that makes a really interesting happening in Hurtworld, in my opinion, of course, because everything I say is in my opinion, in my honest opinion. And here, last but not least, we are gonna check out the SMG. Now this is the only picture placed of the SMG. As you can see, it is not yet textured. Now there are a lot of attachments shown here. You have the red dot sight, probably a ×2 red dot, but I'm not sure about that. I see 2 different kind of stocks, a wooden stock and a compact compound stock. Probably a underbarrel attachment, I'm not sure what it is. It might be a flashlight, it might be like an underbarrel shotgun, you don't know. I don't know it. Nah, I think it's a flashlight. But hey, that is the first flashlight that we have in this game seen so far, so that is really interesting. And a silencer, and that would make things so epic to see. I hope they would they make attachments for the other guns as well, like have a silencer on the hunting rifle and a ×2 red dot, so you can make clear headshots and kill someone in one shot and no one will hear about it. That is really awesome. That gives people the feeling of being scared, because you can be shot from every angle at any point, instead of people that need to walk up to you to get like a good shot with the automatic assault rifle or the shotgun. But for now I only see attachments for the SMG, which is also really amazing. But I would love to see attachments for every gun, even hand pistol. Maybe like have a larger mag or something. But yeah guys, that is it for this update video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and check out where I play Hurtworld, on what server, because I would love you to join me. Okay, hope you learned something, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.